Bayside Terrace, I was expecting Purpleberry Orchards to be another flowery name for a shithole. But this is nice.
Welcome to the Nut Hut, the only place you can get Rizzo's ground-up, pound-up fruit drinks, made with mostly berries and twigs. Now I'd love to get you something, maybe a couple somethings. Whatever you like, I can sell it to you at a low, low price.
Show me what you got.
Wow, what a strange question. I'm much too delighted to be suspicious. I sold lower-level spectrums to workers from RR&DD Labs, Hive Control, and the Conservatory. Jacob's predecessor also splurged briefly on a bottle beyond his pay grade, and Black Hole Birdie bought my most expensive spectrum when he visited. I wish he'd bought more. Oh, if you're looking for your own spectrum, remember that you can always buy from the Nut Hut or the Grand Colonial Bar, so long as you have the bits to back up your taste.
All right, now let's go back here. Okay, so side quests. This is the main one. I don't know who murdered. I think we'll just go talk to them. Say we don't know.
The brochure never mentioned anything about mosquito attacks. What other dangers are they hiding from us?
What authorized floor can I bring you to? If you see Black Hole Birdie, be sure to get an autograph for me. Just joking, I've already got one.
All right.
Inspector? I've been waiting for this. Tell me, Inspector, who killed Halcyon Helen?
Birdie, I don't remember who that is. The Prophet, your old nemesis. Killer was none other than you did.
I beg your pardon. You think I killed Halcyon Helen? There's nothing to prove. I don't understand. Are you trying to make a mockery of justice, or are you really this incompetent? I expect you to deliver the name of Helen's killer. I expect you to deliver results, Inspector. And if you can't withstand the pressure, then I expect you to resign. We're done. Your services are no longer necessary. I'm defensive, Inspector, because I'm under attack. I am assaulted by your perfidious and baseless accusations. You're convinced I murdered Halcyon Helen. Fine. Show me some evidence. Are you insane, or do you take me for a fool? No, I'm not going to wait. You had your chance. Wait, don't move a muscle. Someone's just tripped my alarm. And my security defenses. And killed my patrols. The distillery is under attack. Someone's after me, Inspector. I need you over here right now. Forget what I said. I'm renewing your contract as of this moment. Damn it, someone's interfering with my transmission. Can you read the...
Whoever the real killer is, I got a feeling they're going after Mr. Ludovico. We need to catch up to him. Fast.
I guess, if we have to. Getting kind of tired of kicking my heels up in the penthouse all day.
All right. I got nothing going on.
From the depths of Terra 2 to the heights of Eridanos, there's no mess that your SAM unit can't unstick, unclog, or unsully.
Whoever is attacking the distillation station is offering us a challenge. I say we accept.
Aha! Always so nice to hear you, Inspector. I'll get you to your floor on the double.
Okay, we'll get going. Where do I need to go? Haven't been down here, huh? Okay. Probably should have went around the whole planet.
Gosh, it's actually kind of cheerful. Almost makes you forget they're probably hiding a terrible secret in there.
Very true. Let's get in there and see what's going on. Get over with this murder mystery thing. All right, let's go.
Welcome, valued patron, to our splendiferous source of spectacular spirits and sweets. Rizzo's is committed to bringing joy and happiness to our colony. Feel free to browse the various displays in front of you to learn about our humble facilities and I see you've stumbled upon a little peek into our distillery. These tanks are hard at work brewing the wonderful Rizzo's beverages you know and love, along with exciting new flavors like Rizzo's Spectrum Brown.
Ha, this ain't a distillery. This is just boiling alcohol. Where's the mash? What's collecting the distillate? Something ain't right here.
Hey, where do we go? Looks like we need to go downstairs. Sealed.
Now that you've seen behind the scenes, I bet you're pretty thirsty. Well, not to worry. We have every flavor of Spectrum available to delight your palate. Please note that Tour guests are limited to a maximum of 3 different rhythm flavor samples. All beverages must be consumed on the
Could have just came here and got them all.
is not responsible for gastronomic distress, mild hallucinations, or damage to your sense of taste.
You can have my samples, Captain. I'm gonna pass on the mild hallucinations.
So we go in here. It's not a door that's open. Everything's sealed. Sealed. I jumped down there. Can't go down that way. Let's go out this way. She's dead. I don't open the doors. Can't unlock anything. Right? Key. She's restroom. I'm guessing I go outside. Let's go check. Over here now.
Who's laughing now? I just wanted to get What's that gonna
I just wanted to make you smile.
You guys always say. Can. Spectrum. Brown. Let's reload. Blood. Open this and see what's behind here.
It's you. I had a feeling you'd catch up to me sooner or later, Inspector. I was just hoping you'd find me standing over the administrator's corpse.
What in law's name? Halcyon Helen, how are you still alive?
Oh, is that Ludovico I hear? Perfect. I'm so glad he's still in the building. Would you mind letting him know I'm about to blow his whole operation to flinders?
I saw this coming a mile away.
Coming from anyone else, I might have scoffed. But you? I can believe you saw through my charade, Inspector. I've heard about you and your ship, Hawthorne. You're one of the few competent people left in this colony. That makes us two of a kind.
Get to the point. The corpse is in the bathroom. I'm guessing she's a body double?
She was much more to me than a body double. Halcyon Helen was never one person. I shared this role with my twin sister, Belinda.
That must have been her sister in the ballroom. I can't imagine what she's going through right now.
Belinda and I were the best kept secret in the business. Nobody could tell us apart. And certainly not a peevish, petty, miserable little worm like Quentin Ludovico. So when I discovered the truth, when I realized what Ludovico was about to unleash on this colony, Belinda paid the price.
Damn, I called it. What planet? I'm sorry about Belinda.
So am I. I'm sorry I wasn't there for her. I'm sorry I couldn't protect her. Killing the administrator won't bring her back, but it'll feel good.
I have no regrets. I did exactly what I had to do. I'd do it again. If it means defending Halcyon's future, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Tell the truth, Ludovico. There's nothing safe about Spectrum Brown. You want to infest this entire colony with those disgusting parasites.
They're not parasites. These creatures are symbiotic life forms. They belong to the highest order of life form, capable of living in perfect harmony with humanity. The symbiotes evoke a feeling of joy in their host, a bliss so pure, so profound as to render the most exquisite recreational substance obsolete. Oh, don't you see, Inspector? I want to bring joy back to Halcyon. I want this colony to smile again.
Wow. What a twist.
A host only turns violent if they're carrying too many symbiotes, or if they see you as a threat. In its natural state, the relationship between symbiote and host is perfectly harmless. Listen to me. I never wanted to take a life, but I had no choice. I couldn't let anyone destroy this colony's only chance at real happiness. But what about Helen? What about all the innocent people she's killed?
No one I crossed off was innocent.
That was you in the labs. You killed Dr. Blossom? Well, I should do I have a couple options. Let's go intelligence.
Have you met Dr. Blossom? She was practically a reptile. A cold-blooded psychopath who toyed with human lives in the name of scientific advancement. Leora Blossom wasn't a person. She was a weapon in Ludovico's arsenal. You call it murder? I call it disarming my enemy.
You killed the Rangers mascot?
The mascot was a spy working for Ludovico. He was ordered to keep an eye on Belinda and I, and report back to his master.
You're being paranoid. I barely knew the fellow.
Don't try to deny it. Anywhere Belinda and I went, that mascot was there, just watching us with those cold, dead eyes.
Yeah, it was because of your boyfriend.
He was a Rizzo's employee. He belonged to Ludovico's horrible little family of grinning idiots. Dr. Leora Blossom, Maria Keene, that flackwit of a mascot, they were standing between me and Ludovico, so I did what I had to do. I went through them. She was on Ludovico's side. When she realized I was alive, she refused to stay silent. I gave Maria a chance. I told her about Belinda. I asked for her help, but she turned me down. She was honor-bound to report me to Ludovico. Maria had a duty to her company, and I had a duty to Belinda. We both did what we had to, but in the end, I was the faster shot. You know what you need to do. Help me avenge Belinda. Help me put a stop to this.
Don't listen to her. Listen to me. Throw in with Helen and you destroy Halcyon's only chance at real happiness. Think of the future, Inspector. A lifetime of bliss and joy for every colonist in Halcyon. We can make that happen.
No way. He's definitely out of his mind.
It's a deal.
The lesser of two evils, I suppose. Let's get...
We don't have a lot of time. We need to get out of here.
Not so fast. I've sealed the bulkhead doors. You're staying right where you are. I'm sorry to do this to you, Inspector. Truly I am. If it's any consolation, Helen has brought some remarkably powerful explosives. Your death should be instantaneous. Goodbye, Inspector. Helen, we won't meet again.
Damn it. He sealed us in, but I think I know another way out. Follow me and stay close. I've opened that door for you.
Thank you.
Looks like you sealed the door. Just try throwing that switch down there. That will get us through. Excellent. We're close to the exit.
Ciao, guys. Coming through.
We made it. Nice work, Inspector. We may have put a stop to Ludovico's operations, but he's still at large. He's probably gone into hiding, so we're going to root him out.
Root him out.
Oh, surprisingly rude. What did I do to deserve this kind of hostility?
Killed a bunch of people.
Oh, right. All those people I killed. Fine, I'll keep this professional. Meet me at the penthouse suite. We'll prepare our next move.
Hold on, I have questions. You think she has anything I need to hear? Let's find out.
Not here. In private, back at the penthouse. Also, I rather like the ambiance there. See you soon, Inspector.
All right. Oh, I can't climb it. That was funny. All right, we need to go back to the penthouse. We're going to go to the lobby. And then we are going to call it not a day. Well, bathroom break. I'll be right back real quick. Sorry about that. I used the bathroom. Okay, let's see. We're gonna
Hey, take your time.
go on this penthouse and see what's up.
Next stop, the finest seat in the house.
It's strange. When you walk through that door, I half expected to see Belinda. Belinda and I practically shared a life. Losing her feels like losing a limb. She's conspicuous by her absence.
You need a minute? Sorry, this must be difficult for you.
I appreciate the sympathy, Inspector. Thank you. I'll appreciate your help even more. We shut down Ludovico's distillation plant, but he's not going to sit idly by. If he can't use Spectrum Brown to infect the colony, he'll resort to some kind of backup plan. I stole this formula from Dr. Blossom, a failed prototype of Spectrum Brown. Look at this. The prototype had the opposite effect, and actually made you immune to the parasites.
All right. So what do we need to do? So your immunity system can destroy the parasites before the larva stage.
Precisely. I
That's cool.
see we're in your wheelhouse, Inspector. Or Do you prefer doctor? We're going to need 2 ingredients. A sample of essence of sprat, and 1 intact pod of parasite eggs. Cedric's warehouse in the Piraeus spaceport almost certainly carries a batch of sprat essence. As for the pod, I'd check the Wilderness Reserve if I were you.
Oh, you mean, okay.
I'm glad one of us is an expert. Most of what I know is based on Dr. Blossom's notes. Here's what I understand. Sprats have an adaptive immune system. They don't suffer from the diseases and parasites they carry. It's one reason why you'll see them in every corner of the colony. Dr. Blossom experimented with sprats and accidentally discovered a way to become immune to the parasites. That's probably when she decided to switch to human testing. You're a scientist and an inspector? You really are full of surprises.
I sure am.
I borrowed a centrifuge from the research lab. Used the ingredients to synthesize an antiparasitic.
Okay. Easy enough.
I'm glad I could count on your expertise. Once you're finished, head to the pilot house. We'll hijack the control system and disperse the cure into the atmosphere. That should kill off most of the parasites.
Not so fast. Let me borrow your needler.
Are you worried I'm gonna shoot you in the back?
Pretty much. Hand it over.
You're right. You do deserve the spotlight.
I sure do.
Here. You take good care of my needler, and it'll take good care of you.
Nice.
There is one other thing. While you're at Piraeus Spaceport, have a word with Cedric Kincannon. I know Cedric. There's nothing he wants more than a chance to eliminate Ludovico. We could use him on our side. Best of luck, Inspector. I'm counting on you.
You killed innocent people. You think I'm okay with that?
Yes, Inspector. I did. Leora Blossom and Maria Keene were on Ludovico's side. They chose to stand between me and my sister's killer. I had to cross them off. Would you believe me if I said I gave the constable a chance? I spoke to her in her office. I told her everything. Belinda, Ludovico, the parasites, all of it. Maria said I was guilty of corporate sabotage and that she had a duty to report me. She told me how sorry she was, and I told her the same thing. And then I shot her. Maria was defending my sister's killer. If someone murdered one of your crew in cold blood, what would you do?
I don't have any crew. It's just me. I really needed a reason to go on a murderous rampage. I would have made them pay.
So you do understand?
I do.
Was there anything else?
I want to ask you about Belinda. Sure, why not?
I'm not accustomed to talking about Belinda, but I'm also not accustomed to the kind of sympathy you showed me earlier. So I'll make an exception for you.
Thank you.
Belinda and I shared the role of Helen, but she was also the only person who knew the real me. To the rest of the colony, I'm Halcyon Helen, but to my sister, I was just Ruth. I could be myself around Belinda, and she could be herself around me. She was my only sister, but she was also my only friend.
Nobody else knew you had a twin sister? People knew you're Ruth. Was it hard for Belinda to keep herself secret?
No. Belinda enjoyed the secrecy.
Okay.
She could slip into the role of Halcyon Helen, attend social events on my behalf, perform a few stunts, deliver a few lines. And then, when she grew tired of all the people and all the attention, all she had to do was slip out of the role and be my sister again. She was the secret twin. She had a comfortable life in the shadows, an easier life. I made sure of that.
She was important to you. If I were you, I would want revenge too.
What I want is my sister back, but I'll settle for killing Ludovico.
Okay. Nobody else knew you had a twin sister.
Parents, naturally. An agent, a couple of directors. None of them had any reason to reveal the truth. To them, Helen was a brand. Revealing our secret meant damaging that brand. Damaging that brand meant losing money. Nobody in this colony wants to lose money. Belinda and I saw Helen as an act of theatric sleight of hand. We enjoyed the deception, the challenge. We wanted to see how far we could go.
I'd say you went pretty far. You two became best paid stars. Okay. I can't imagine you. Okay.
And if I hadn't underestimated Ludovico, you and I probably wouldn't be talking about Belinda in the past tense. We wouldn't be talking about her at all. It should have been me in that ballroom. Belinda died because I was careless. Never mind that. If you've got something else to ask me, now's the time.
Oh, that's all I wanted to know.
I'm glad I could satisfy your curiosity.
Thank you. Birdie was carrying this data pad?
Yes, this is mine. I'd kept notes on everything I suspected, everything I'd discovered. It's all here, all in code. Belinda and we had a secret way of communicating. Words and phrases that had a special meaning to us. Numbers and dates that were only important to the two of us. Only 2 people in the universe knew that language. That's kind of you. Thank you.
What else? What exactly happened on the night of the murder?
You don't know how many times I relived this moment in my mind. I discovered what Ludovico was up to when I toured the orchards. I threatened to expose his plan. Ludovico decided to eliminate me. He programmed Burbage 3001 to fire on his command and disabled the security cameras in the ballroom. Only, he didn't know about Belinda. I'm sure he thought it was my skull he caved in with a bottle of Spectrum Brown.
It was the robot.
Burbage covered his blow with the plasma shot, and then Ludovico wiped his memory.
That's when you decided to hunt him down. Yeah, then he hired me to pin the murder on someone else. Sloppy work. I would have just dumped her over the edge of the complex.
I don't think he expected you to be so competent. In the end, hiring you may have been his undoing. I went after Leora Blossom, and you were just 1 step behind me. I programmed an automech to steal some explosives from Cedric, but you weren't far behind. You were always hot on my heels, 1 step behind and catching up. I realized I'd have to throw in with you or eliminate you.
You would have lost the fight. I want to hear the whole story. Tell me what happened.
It's a long story, Inspector.
I got time.
It was supposed to be just another marketing job. Rizzo's wanted Halcyon Helen to be the face of Spectrum Brown. Some hideous concoction served with a dead parasite. All we had to do was spend a few weeks on Eridanos. Shake some hands, sign a few autographs, drink a bottle of Spectrum Brown in front of a camera, and try to smile. Belinda didn't want to go. But I wanted a change of scenery. In any case, we couldn't possibly say no.
Not exactly a ringing endorsement.
I'm an actress by trade. Pretending to enjoy Spectrum Brown was one of the hardest roles of my career.
You said Belinda didn't want to come.
Belinda always hated endorsement deals.
Okay, makes sense.
They felt cheap to her, inauthentic. She always believed her first priority was to our fans, and not the company that bought us out.
What happened when you got here?
Belinda and I arrived on Eridanos and played our usual game of trading places. We were practically flawless. Even Ludovico didn't know about us. Belinda was unhappy for the first few days, but then she met Birdie Holcomb. Birdie treated her like a human being and not just an Aetherwave icon. They were just about perfect.
Except for her, or except for his temper.
Birdie has a dreadful temper. I was worried about Belinda for a while, but she told me he'd never lay a finger on her, and I took her at her word. Birdie wasn't the person I should have kept an eye on. It was Ludovico.
Ludovico.
I had a feeling Ludovico was hiding something. Belinda stayed busy socializing with the celebrities around the complex. That gave me some time to do a little digging.
Heard you insisted on a tour of the labs.
I saw everything. The test subjects, the parasites. Spectrum Brown was never safe to drink. Those harmless, dead parasites at the bottom of every bottle. They were just dormant. They would have sold out in a month. This colony loves novelty. They'll eat up any new product we toss their way. A new cereal, a new Spectrum flavor. Ludovico knows that. From Emerald Vale to Byzantium, a parasite in every brain and a grin on every face. Every last one of us trapped behind a mask of joy. That's what Ludovico wants.
Yeah, pretty sick. You realize you were up. Sorry, my head was twisted behind the microphone. Realize what you were up to. He thought you exposed his plans. That doesn't sound so bad. I won't let that happen.
I can't do this without your help. I tried doing this on my own once, and look what happened. I was careless. I was risking Belinda's life every step of the way, and I never even realized.
Don't blame yourself. I accused him of killing her without any proof, which was crazy. And then I was saying it was the robot who was programmed to kill her, which is true.
My regrets are my own to bear. But for what it's worth, thank you. Was there something else you wanted to talk about?
All right, we got a lot going on. But we played Battlefield 3 and we beat it today. Super cool. We played Battle Worlds. And that for 2.5 hours. I think we played Battlefield 3 for 3.5 hours, so 6 hours of gaming today. We had a bunch of people stop in for Battlefield 3, which I appreciate. They hung out once I started talking. They left, which is pretty typical. But you on YouTube stuck around, and I appreciate that. And you guys made great comments and said hello. After I uploaded to the new game, you came back and watched me, so I appreciate that as well. You guys are all awesome. So thank you very much. Have a great day. Thank you for being my friend. Thank you for being a part of this community. Yeah. I don't ever talk about liking and subscribing. Why force that? All right. Bye.